back again with another video. Hope you're doing well. Hope your life's going well. Hope this week has gone well for you, and I hope that today has gone well for you. Today is Thursday. We've already made it to Thursday, December the 5th, 2024. It's about 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I hope that you all are having a wonderful week so far. I hope it's been productive and non-stressful for you. In this video, I want to talk about some news that I read this morning where here in Texas, they're looking to ban all forms of consumable THC. Yes, I said that right. They're looking to ban all forms of consumable THC. So this is a part of Texas Senate Bill 3, which hasn't been passed yet, but they're going to look to try to get this bill passed next year in 2025. And if that bill takes effect, it'll ban all forms of consumable THC. So we're talking Delta 8, Delta 9, some of these different like vapes and stuff, and gummies, all that stuff. Any form of consumable THC is going to be banned. Now, what you have to understand is that here in Texas, marijuana, which has THC in it, is legal. But these other things, such as like Delta 8, Delta 9, these other like lower level forms of THC are allowed, right? But they're looking to change that in 2025 with this Texas Senate Bill 3. And so what I've been hearing is that, they've been saying that in many of these shops and stuff that sell these THC products, the amount of THC is past the legal limit. And I've been reading some stories about that, because see, there is a certain amount of THC that you can't go past, or it's going to be considered illegal, right? So you have to have less than a certain amount of THC in these products. And what they've been saying is that they're putting too much THC in these products, from what I have read and from what I'm understanding. And I think that that's what they're going to cite when trying to get Texas Senate Bill 3 passed. They're going to cite that there's a lot of these products have too much THC in them. And, that's what I've heard, right? I think Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick actually said that as well. And so if this passes, it will not affect medical marijuana. And so my thing about this is, if this goes into law, then I think that the black market for THC is going to explode. There's going to be a huge market, a huge black market for THC products. And the reason that I think that is because, we just go back to Prohibition, 1920s, when the government banned alcohol. All it did was create a huge black market for alcohol, because so many people still wanted to drink alcohol, right? And so I think that if they were to do that, if that happened back then I think in today's world, right, where so many people want to use THC products, there's just going to be a huge black market for them. And, with such a huge black market for THC products, it might be kind of difficult for them to really enforce this, although you're going to have a lot more people getting arrested, and you're going to have jails that are going to have a lot of people in them in them for having a THC product. A lot of jails are going to be full of people, right, that have gotten caught with a THC product or getting arrested and put in jail for selling a THC product. I think that's what's going to happen. And my thing is this: I do not agree with consuming any THC products. I don't agree with getting high. I don't agree with getting drunk. I'm always somebody that has always sought to be clear-minded. I don't like consuming any product that alters my mental state or impairs my motor skills. That's why I'm proud to say I've never been drunk ever in my life. I've never been high ever in my life. I don't agree with using THC. I don't agree with drinking too much alcohol. But as far as making it illegal, making like all forms of THC illegal, I think that I would have to say that I disagree with it, because I had to kind of think about this, and it's like, okay, I see both sides of it, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure when they go to talk about this, when they're trying to get Texas Senate Bill 3 passed, they're going to talk about the fact that it's going to create a huge black market for these products. And I think they understand this, and I guess maybe if they have a way of tackling that fact, the fact that it's going to create a huge black market for these products, then I guess maybe they will be able to go through with this. But that's something that they're going to have to discuss as well if they actually want to get something like this passed. But yeah, now that I think about it, to me, I disagree with it because it's just gonna be kind of hard to really enforce. And then also think about all of the tax revenue that the state is gonna lose out on now. During Prohibition, government lost out on lots and lots of money, right? Lots of tax revenue due to them banning alcohol, right? We fast forward to today, the state is going to lose out on a lot of tax revenue, right? Because when people buy THC products legally from the smoke shops and, other legal vendors that sell the THC products, the state makes money off of that, right? Because you still got to pay sales tax. And so once they do this, I think that's something that they're also going to discuss with Texas Senate Bill 3. They're going to discuss the fact that, okay, the state is going to potentially lose lots of money in tax revenue, right? And then when you combine that with the fact that the black market for this stuff is going to explode, is it really worth banning? You have to remember, the market for these THC products is huge. And the market for these THC products, the huge grand market for THC products in Texas, is not going to go away simply because they decided they want to ban THC products. It's not just going to go away. I think we're going to see the same thing that happened during Prohibition, when all that happened is that a huge black market for it popped up. You're going to have a lot of people making lots of money on the black market selling these products. And then on top of that, they're not even going to pay no taxes, sales tax on the sale of these products because it's illegal. That's something that they have to consider as well. And again, like I said, there's going to be a lot more people getting arrested for being caught with THC products. So, jail's going to be full of people who have gotten arrested for having a THC product. Or I don't know if that is truly the case, because I haven't heard what the penalty will be for being caught with a THC product if this goes into place. I'm guessing it depends on how much THC product they have. Maybe if they only have a little bit of THC products, they might get a citation or something like that. But, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? And, the banning of, weed, marijuana, THC products, this is something that, throughout the years has been pushed by conservatives, right? You don't really hear as many people on the liberal side trying to ban THC products, but you hear it a lot more on the conservative side, right? And I just don't agree with it. And it's kind of funny too, in the comments, I read where people will say, that I'm a conservative or that I'm a Republican, I'm MAGA. Well, here I am in this video, once again, going against something that conservatives are trying to do. Just like I went against the other conservative idea of putting religion in schools, I'm going against this one. So I don't understand, why some people think that I'm a Republican or that I'm conservative. I just don't understand that. But that was just kind of a side note, because I was thinking about, I was like, people in the comments, I always get these comments saying that I'm a conservative and all that. So I thought I might throw that out there. But yeah, this is what they're trying to do. And that's just what it is. I think that it's not going to be a good idea overall. Again, the market for THC is not going away simply because they ban all THC products. And I think that if I was somebody that was arguing against this, that would be one of my biggest arguments, is that the market's still going to be there. Just like during Prohibition, the market is still going to be there. People still going to want to drink. People were still wanting to drink during Prohibition, and eventually they got rid of Prohibition. Just like when they want to, fast forward to today and ban all THC products, the market's still going to be there. It's going to create a black market, let's be honest. And once again, I don't agree with using THC products because I'm somebody that's always strive to be clear-minded. I don't want anything that's going to impair me mentally, right? I don't want to get high. I don't want to get drunk. I don't like any of these things. And I disagree with the use of them. But I don't agree with making them illegal either. Because quite simply, it's pointless. The black market is going to explode for these products. That's why it's pointless. So yes, as somebody that disagrees with using THC products, who disagrees with getting high, who disagrees with getting drunk, I don't even drink at all. Y'all know I don't even drink alcohol. I don't even drink alcohol, y'all. I don't do any of that. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't consume none of this THC stuff. A lot of this stuff is very bad for you, but if you sit there and make it illegal, it's just pointless. It's pointless, in my opinion. And so that's just kind of my thoughts on this whole thing where they're trying to ban THC. If it gets banned, I mean, for me, it wouldn't matter because I don't use that stuff. And for people who don't know, as a truck driver, you cannot use any form of THC anyway, because if you use any form of THC and you get randomly drug tested, it'll really mess your career up. And if you have a CDL, you're going to have to go through the SAP program. And those of you all who are CDL drivers, I'm sure you all know what this is, because they tell you about this stuff when you're getting your CDL. If you get caught with weed, THC in your system, then it's going to be bad, right? And you will be pretty much branded a SAP driver, which means a lot of companies are not going to want to hire you as a truck driver that's been through the SAP program. So if you're a truck driver and you smoke weed or use THC products, I urge you to stop immediately. I really do, because the last thing I want is for one of you all to end up getting randomly drug tested, failing that drug test, and now you're in the SAP program. And aren't they doing something now where they downgrade your CDL or something like that? I know there was some new rule in place where if you got caught with THC in your system, like you got randomly drug tested and you have like THC, weed, or whatever in your system, then they downgrade your CDL or something like that. Either way, you don't want to deal with any of those problems. So truck drivers, my truck drivers that are watching this video, if you're on this stuff here, this THC, stop it immediately. And yeah, and anybody really, to be honest, THC products are no good. You always want to be clear-minded, right? But I understand from a realistic perspective, many people, no matter what, are going to want THC products. That's why I think it's pointless to go and ban it. And that's why I disagree with this. But anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day.